Hey everyone, welcome back to Black Uto, where we dive deep into the lives of your favorite artists and influencers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community. Welcome back to the channel Music Lovers. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of PSquare, the Nigerian duo who didn't just take Africa by storm, they took the world by storm. This is the story of Peter and Paul Okoye, a journey of brotherhood, musical genius, and the roller coaster ride that is the music industry. From the early days in Jos, Nigeria to the global stage, we'll explore their musical beginnings, their chart-topping hits, their legendary performances, the dramatic split that shocked the world, their successful solo ventures, and finally, the triumphant reunion we all celebrated. If you're a longtime fan or just discovering their incredible music, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more amazing music biographies, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll be digging deep into the careers of your favorite artists and bringing you the stories behind the music. Let's get started with the incredible story of PSquare. The journey to stardom is rarely easy, and for Peter and Paul, the road was paved with challenges. Growing up in Jos, Nigeria, they faced the typical hurdles of aspiring artists. Balancing education with their burning passion for music was a constant struggle. They attended St. Marumba College, juggling their studies with rehearsals and performances. Imagine the late nights, the sacrifices they made. Financial constraints were a constant reality. They had to be resourceful, relying on their creativity and determination to overcome limitations. They had to make a lot of sacrifices and save what little money they had to fund their dreams. And, like many artists, they faced skepticism from some who doubted their chances of success. But their belief in themselves and their bond as brothers kept them going. They knew they had a unique talent, and they had to find a way to show the world. In 2003, PSquare took a major leap of faith and released their debut album, Last Night. This album was a crucial step in their evolution. While it didn't achieve the massive success of their later work, Last Night showcased their talent and potential. It introduced their unique sound, a blend of R&B, hip-hop, and African influences to a wider audience. The album helped them gain a foothold in the Nigerian music scene and build a fan base. It was a foundation upon which they would build their future success. Even though Last Night didn't make them overnight stars, it taught them valuable lessons about the music industry, production, and connecting with their audience. It was a critical learning experience. 2005 marked a turning point for PSquare. They released Get Squared, and everything changed. This album wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural phenomenon. Songs like Señorita and Get Squared became anthems. They were played on every radio station, at every party, and in every club across Africa. Get Squared showcased their growth as artists. The production was slicker, the songwriting was sharper, and their dance moves were even more electrifying. The album's success wasn't limited to Nigeria. It resonated across the African continent and even started to gain attention internationally. PSquare had officially arrived. They were no longer just aspiring artists. They were superstars. PSquare's unique sound and style were key to their success. They created a blend of R&B, hip-hop, and African rhythms that was both familiar and fresh. Their energetic dance routines were a signature part of their performances. They were masters of choreography, creating moves that were both impressive and infectious. Their stage presence was captivating. They knew how to command an audience and create an unforgettable experience. They were also fashion icons, influencing trends with their stylish clothing and accessories. They always looked the part of superstars. Their music and style set them apart from everyone else in the music industry, giving them a unique identity to be remembered for. PSquare understood the importance of building a brand. They weren't just making music, they were creating an image and a lifestyle. They invested in high-quality music videos, professional photography, and strategic marketing campaigns. They carefully cultivated their public image, ensuring that they were always seen as polished, professional, and relatable. They understood the power of social media, using it to connect with their fans and promote their music, if social media was relevant at the time. They built a brand that resonated with audiences across Africa and beyond. PSquare wasn't just a music group, it was a symbol of success, style, and African pride. Following the explosive success of Get Squared, PSquare didn't rest on their laurels. They doubled down, releasing Game Over in 2007 and Danger in 2009. These albums weren't just hits, they were cultural cornerstones. Songs like Do Me, with its captivating storyline, No One Like You, the romantic ballad that swept across the continent, and No Easy, a testament to perseverance, became instant classics. These albums solidified their position as not just Africa's leading music group, but as global music icons. They showcased their versatility, their songwriting prowess, and their ability to connect with audiences on a deeper level. The production quality was top-notch, the music videos were visually stunning, and their performances were electrifying. PSquare had raised the bar for African music. PSquare's ambition extended beyond Africa. They set their sights on the international stage and began collaborating with some of the biggest names in the industry. Their collaboration with Akon on Mention Specific Song If Available was a game changer. It introduced them to a whole new audience and demonstrated their ability to compete with the best. Working with Rick Ross and T.I. further solidified their credibility and expanded their reach into the American market. These collaborations weren't just about boosting their popularity, they were about showcasing African talent on a global platform and breaking down barriers. They brought their unique Afrobeats sound to the international stage, blending it seamlessly with hip-hop and R&B, creating a sound that was both familiar and exciting. PSquare's global impact was recognized through numerous awards and accolades. They dominated the MTV Africa Music Awards, winning multiple awards over the years. Their achievements were celebrated at the BET Awards, where they were recognized for their contributions to global music. They also received acclaim at the MOBO Awards, solidifying their status as international music icons. These awards weren't just trophies, they were symbols of their hard work, their talent, and their impact on the world of music. They cemented their place in music history. PSquare's live performances were legendary. They weren't just concerts, they were experiences. They embarked on several world tours, selling out arenas across Africa, Europe, North America, and beyond. Their energy on stage was infectious. They knew how to command an audience and create an unforgettable experience for their fans. From Lagos to London to New York, PSquare brought their unique brand of Afrobeats to the world, captivating audiences with their music, their dance moves, and their charisma. Their concerts were not just about the music, they were about celebrating African culture and bringing people together from all walks of life. They became one of the top performing musicians from the African continent. With their immense success, PSquare's lifestyle reflected their status as global superstars. They enjoyed the fruits of their labor, experiencing a level of luxury and comfort that was once unimaginable. Their music videos often showcased the finer things in life: sleek cars, exotic locations, and designer clothing. This created a perception of a lavish lifestyle that resonated with their fans. They traveled the world, staying in luxurious hotels and experiencing different cultures. They were living the dream. Their success allowed them to invest in various ventures and create opportunities for themselves and others. It's important to remember that this was the perception of their lifestyle, shaped by their public image and their artistic expression. The reality was likely more complex and nuanced. Their music had allowed them to experience another side of life. Beyond their music and their lifestyle, PSquare also recognized the importance of giving back to their community. They engaged in various philanthropic activities, supporting causes that were important to them. Their commitment to philanthropy demonstrated that they were not just focused on their own success, but also on making a positive impact on the world. They used their platform to raise awareness about important issues and to inspire others to give back. This commitment showed their humble attitude to life. In the mid-2010s, the seemingly unbreakable bond between Peter and Paul Okoye began to show signs of strain. Rumors started circulating, fueled by subtle changes in their public appearances and social media activity. Speculation arose regarding creative differences, disagreements over business decisions, and personal conflicts. The media and fans alike were eager to understand what was happening behind the scenes. While the exact details of their disagreements remained private, the growing tension became increasingly apparent. It was a confusing and unsettling time for fans who had come to see PSquare as an inseparable unit. While it was difficult to comprehend from the outside, it was clear that things were not always going to be smooth sailing in the lives of the brothers. In 2017, the news that many had feared became a reality. PSquare officially announced their split. The announcement sent shockwaves through the music industry and left fans around the world heartbroken. The reasons behind the split were complex and multifaceted, stemming from a combination of personal and professional factors. Despite the outpouring of emotion from fans, Peter and Paul remained firm in their decision to pursue separate paths. The split marked the end of an era for Afrobeats music and left a void that many wondered if could ever be filled. The music industry had lost the most impactful duo in Africa. Following the split, Peter Okoye reinvented himself as Mr. P, embarking on a solo career with a renewed sense of creative freedom. He released several singles that showcased his versatility and his ability to adapt to changing musical trends. Mr. P's music often incorporated elements of R&B, pop, and Afrobeats, creating a sound that was both familiar and fresh. He also focused on building his brand and establishing himself as a solo artist, distinct from his past with PSquare. Their brotherhood has inspired the African continent and the world. Now let's address the question that often comes up when discussing successful artists: net worth. It's important to understand that estimating someone's net worth is an inexact science, more art than science, and figures often vary wildly between different sources. Publicly available information is limited, and many factors, including private investments, changing market conditions, and personal expenses, can significantly impact someone's financial standing. So, what follows is an estimated range based on publicly available data, and should not be taken as definitive financial advice. Consider these values to be estimates and generalizations based on publicly available information and various industry estimates. PSquare's combined net worth is estimated to fall within the range, e.g., 5 million to 20 million USD. However, this number is highly speculative. This estimate factors in potential earnings from music sales, licensing, endorsements, concert tours, and business ventures. But again, this is just an estimation. Remember, this is a rough idea to give viewers an idea of their financial success. Bear in mind the inaccuracy of these values. However, PSquare's true wealth extends far beyond any monetary value. Their legacy, their impact on African music, and their influence on culture are immeasurable and truly priceless. They inspired a generation of artists, broke down barriers for African musicians on the global stage, and brought joy to millions of fans around the world. Their contributions to music cannot be quantified, and the impact is one to be remembered. Ultimately, PSquare's most lasting contribution will not be measured in dollars and cents, but in the hearts and minds of those they have inspired. That is their real wealth, and that is what truly matters. From their humble beginnings in Jos, Nigeria, to the heights of global superstardom, PSquare's story is a testament to the power of talent, hard work, and unwavering perseverance. Their journey was not without its challenges. They faced setbacks, disagreements, and a period of separation that tested their bond as brothers. Their songs will forever be on replay in African clubs and in the homes of families around the world. Now, we want to hear from you. What are your favorite PSquare songs? Which of their albums had the biggest impact on you? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel for more in-depth music documentaries, and share this video with your friends who are also fans of PSquare. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. We hope you have been inspired by this documentary.